At the pig farm, Lady Mary, Lady Edith, and Tom Branson inspect the animals, where they discuss Mr. Drew's struggles to find a replacement. Tom offers Mr. Drew a new job, which he accepts, pleasing Lady Edith. Violet Crawley and Isobel Crawley discuss Violet's health and Robert Crawley's American investments. Lady Rose receives a phone call and hides it from Lady Mary. In the kitchen, the staff learns of Mr. Travers' father's death, and Mrs. Hughes instructs Thomas Barrow to inform Mr. Travers. Anna Bates reveals to Mr. Bates her fear of Mr. Green due to past events. Tom and Rosamond Painswick reveal that Mr. Travers is planning to visit Rosamond, and the scene ends with Rosamond and Mr. Travers driving off together. Outside, Tom introduces Mary to Miss Bunting, a teacher he met at Isobel's political meeting, leading Miss Bunting to infer that Tom is now more aligned with socialism. Unaware of his role as a land agent and son-in-law to Lord Grantham. Indoors, Mary tells Anna that Gillingham left early, preventing her from contacting him. Tom announces Granny's impending arrival and explains his casual attire is to better manage the pig farm. He then reveals he saw Rose and Jack Ross being affectionate, shocking Mary and distressing Anna, who is already hiding the truth about the incident with Mr. Green from Mrs. Hughes. Edith discloses her pregnancy and proposes using a trusted tenant farmer's family to raise the child, a plan Mrs. Crawley deems reckless due to potential scrutiny. Rosamond suggests a Swiss boarding school for Edith, while Mary questions Edith's daughter's association with the servants. At dinner, with Gillingham and Lord Merton present, Cora announces Edith's plans to go to Switzerland for the winter, but Violet suggests Paris to improve her French, much to Edith's discomfort. Later, Mary confronts Rose about her relationship with Jack, warning her not to lose control and objecting to the prospect of Rose marrying Jack, but Rose declares her love and intention to marry him. Gillingham plans to end his engagement with Mabel, while Mary's suitors vie for her attention. Gillingham departs, mentioning his intention to break off his engagement, which he does not tell Mabel by a phone call. As Blake also departs, he hints to Mary that the other suitor should continue pursuing her. Daisy learns that Alfred is coming to Yorkshire for his father's funeral, causing tension with Ivy. Violet learns that Rosamond suggested Switzerland so that Edith can hide her pregnancy. Robert asks the servants to prepare for the bazaar. Mary volunteers to help Rose with her duties, and Cora expresses her worries about Robert, from whom they haven't heard in days. Rose confides in Mary about her engagement to Jack Ross. Violet invites Isobel to lunch, intending to use the opportunity to also speak with Edith, as Mary is in London. Carson grants Bates permission to take a day trip to York. Preparations for the bazaar continue, and Rose helps prepare the stands. Mary arrives at Downton and reveals she is going to London to see Mr. Ross, suggesting Rose stay at Downton. On a country road, Rose's car stalls, and Tom, on his way to meet suppliers, comes to her aid. Lord Merton visits Downton, and after lunch with Isobel, Rosamond, and Violet, he departs. Violet detains Edith and Rosamond, wanting to speak to Edith privately about the child and Switzerland. While assisting Rose after her car breaks down, Tom discusses his late wife with Mary, revealing more of his past, and they discuss Tom's new role at Downton. Violet urges Edith to seek out Michael, beginning with Mrs. Crawley, and questions Switzerland as a place to raise the child. Rosamond and Lord Merton walk towards the church, discussing Matthew and their own potential relationship. Robert and Violet discuss memories. Later, Mary arrives at the Lotus Club, only to discover Lord Gillingham is away. In London, Mary meets with Mr. Ross at the Lotus Club, questioning his sincerity and the potential repercussions of marrying Rose. Mr. Ross, concerned about how society will treat Rose, decides to end the engagement because he loves Mary and wants Rose to be happy. Mary confronts Jack Ross at the Lotus Club about his engagement to Rose, ultimately leading him to break it off out of concern for Rose's well-being. Back at Downton, Anna learns Mary will dine alone in London, and Mary decides to visit Lord Gillingham. Before departing, Mary asks Anna not to reveal the true reason for Mr. Green's dismissal to Lord Gillingham, whom she intends to visit, expressing to Mr. Carson her hope for a better life and her lingering fear of Mr. Green. Mrs. Hughes informs Lady Mary about something Barrows did. Lord Robert announces at breakfast that the staff must ensure the upcoming church bazaar reflects Downton favourably, a sentiment Mrs. Hughes echoes. Barrows invites Anna to the bazaar to meet new people, but she declines, noting his advantage of being well-known and liked in the village. Rose busily prepares for the event, prompting Cora to caution her against overworking. Tom reports the tent is up and furniture is arriving. At a private lunch in the glass house, Lord Gillingham offers to fire Mr. Green at Mary's request, though she avoids explicitly stating the reasons. He reveals Mabel Lane Fox accepted their separation gracefully. Cora then visits Violet, mentioning flowers from Lord Merton and encouraging a reconciliation between them. Bates shines Lord Robert's shoes under Mr. Carson's supervision. The church bazaar opens, with Mrs. Patmore and Miss Baxter serving cakes, and Mr. Molesley initially relaxing before Carson puts him to work directing traffic. Daisy and Mr. Mason head out for a picnic, where they discuss Alfred's potential visit and Mrs. Patmore's advice against Daisy meeting him. Finally, Alfred appears at the bazaar, ready to meet Daisy. Mr. Mason encourages Daisy to resolve her feelings about Alfred. Daisy admits she wishes to speak with Alfred, leading Mr. Mason to urge her to mend things. Violet confides in Cora about hiring private detectives to investigate Michael's affairs. Back at Downton, Rose excitedly pushes for early wedding preparations. Lord Gillingham arrives at the bazaar, where Mary learns from Robert that Mr. Green's trip was cancelled due to his sudden death. At the bazaar, Molesley surprisingly wins the strike game. Barrows attempts to engage Ivy in conversation, observed by Anna and Mrs. Patmore. As Barrows prepares to leave, Robert inquires about his time. At the village bazaar, Robert takes Cora's hand as they explore the stalls, while Anna observes Gillingham from a distance. Robert remarks to Violet about the pleasure of legally drinking, reminiscing about how a friend helped him procure alcohol during Prohibition. Martha expresses her desire for Harold to return for Rose's debutante ball. In Downton's servants' quarters, Daisy, carrying a basket, bumps into Mrs. Patmore. Daisy then says goodbye to Alfred, who is departing for Crewe, giving him a parting gift made by Mr. Mason. Alfred realizes he underestimated Daisy's kindness, and Daisy admits to having loved him, but they agree to remain friends. Mrs. Patmore finds Daisy upset after Alfred's departure and expresses her pride in her. At the bazaar, Tom tells Mary that he came to see her, and Gillingham approaches Mary, suggesting she wanted a chance with him. Back at Downton, Mrs. Hughes questions Anna about Barrow's actions and wonders if she should warn Cora. Gillingham then shocks Mary by propositioning her. Later at the bazaar, Robert, with bottles of champagne, joins Tom and Mary and proposes a toast to Cora. While Barrows watches from afar, Mr. Blake arrives and Mary accompanies him and Cora to see him off. Robert observes Mary with Mr. Blake and questions the kind of men she is interested in.